Hello everyone, myself Shinde YP, Department of Botany. In the last lecture, we have started chapter 2nd, that is horticultural plants. We have started with some of the essential nutrients provided by different fruits and vegetables. We have seen the vitamins, then the role of that vitamins in human body sources. We have started with vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, then vitamin C, fat, fiber. Then we have seen some minerals, their role and sources. We have seen calcium, phosphorus, proteins, ions, etc. Today we will start with classification of horticultural plants. India is endowed with rich vegetation wealth with rich diversity of plant wealth. About 9,500 species of ethnobotanical interest have been recorded. Out of this, more than 50 types of fruits and vegetables, many types of spices, plantation crops, etc., are under commercial cultivation in different parts of the country, under different sets of growing condition. An attempt to deal with all these plants separately becomes a tedious, cumbersome, and infeasible, and more so repetitive. To avoid these difficulties, it is better to classify the plants in groups based on similarity or dissimilarity of attributes. Plants having similarity in either of the traits are placed under one group. Such type of grouping of plants in different categories is referred to as classification. The overall objective of classification is to systemize the presentation and make remembrances of plants easy and convenient. Generally based on botanical relationship, the plants are classified. Different groups are classified based on following criteria. First one is classification of fruits. In classification of fruits, we will see classification based on nature of growth, classification based on climatic requirement, classification based on continuation of growth, classification based on types of fruit, based on salinity tolerance, based on ripening behavior, based on photoperiodic requirement. So we'll start with first classification of fruits. In that classification of fruit based on nature of growth. On the basis of nature of growth, fruits are classified as follows. First one is herbs or herbaceous. Herbs are soft stem plants, usually have leafy structure, do not have woody structure. The examples of fruits of herbs are banana, pineapple, etc. Then shrubbaceous or shrubs, usually height in the shrubs is 10 to 12 feet and have several stems arising at or near the ground. Examples of fruits in shrubs are caranda, pomegranate, etc. And the last category is trees. Trees, a woody perennial plant typically having a single stem or trunk growing to a considerable height and bearing lateral branches at the distance from the ground. The examples of fruit trees are mango, guava, apple, sapota, etc. This is the classification based on nature of growth. There are three types, that is herb, shrub and tree, and there are examples of all of these. The next is classification of fruits based on climate adaptability. In this classification, the fruit trees are categorized into three recognized groups, that is temperate fruits, tropical fruits, subtropical fruits. First one is temperate. Temperate means where there is cold and humid climate. Temperate fruit plants are exacting in their climatic requirement. They are grown only in the place where winter is distinctly cold, requires as exposure of specific chilling temperature for certain period, without they do not flower. These fruit plants are generally deciduous and stand frost. Example apple, almond, peach, pear, plum, strawberry, apricot, walnut, cherry and kiwi fruits. Second one is tropical fruits, where the climate is hot and dry. Tropical fruits plants are generally evergreen and are extremely sensitive to cold. They do not they do well under larger fluctuation of diurnal temperature, light and dark periods. They require a moist warm climate but are capable of withstanding dry weather in some cases. Example of tropical fruits: mango, banana, papaya, sapota, etc. Last one is subtropical fruits. It requires hot and humid climate. The fruit crops grown under a climatic condition between temperate and the tropical are known as subtropical fruit crops. They may be either deciduous or evergreen and are usually able to withstand a low temperature but not the frost. They are also quite adaptive to fluctuation of light and dark period during the day and night. Some subtropical fruit plant require chilling for flower bud differentiation. Example of subtropical fruits: grapes, citrus, jackfruit, etc. Then next one is third, that is classification based on continuation of growth in fruits. On the basis of continuation of growth, fruits are classified as evergreen fruits and deciduous fruits. First one is evergreen fruits. Evergreen fruits are those fruit trees which do not drop their leaves. Example: mangoes, citrus, sapota, etc. Deciduous fruits are those fruit trees which lose their leaves in winter. Example: apple, pear, plum, peach, apricot, etc. Then the fourth one is classification of fruit based on the type or structure on the basis of number of ovaries and number of flowers involved in their formation. Fruits are classified as simple fruit, aggregate fruit, or multiple fruit. Types of fruit: first one is simple fruit. Simple fruit which is derived from a single ovary. Example: peach, plum, mango, etc. Aggregate fruit: these fruits are derived from flower having many pistils on a common receptacle. Example: blackberry, strawberry, etc. And last one is multiple fruit. These fruits are derived from separate but closely clustered flowers. Example: pineapple, fig, mulberry, etc. Then the next one is classification of fruit based on salinity tolerance. Salt tolerance of crops is maximum salt level. A crop tolerates without losing its productivity, while it is affected negatively at higher levels. The salt level is often taken as the soil salinity or the salinity of the irrigation water. On the basis of salinity tolerance, fruits are classified as tolerant fruit, moderate fruit, and sensitive fruits. First one is tolerant. It grows in saline condition or tolerates saline condition. That is example: date, pomegranate, guava, custard apple, grapes, etc. Second one is moderate. Moderate fruit requires average saline condition. Examples of fruits are fig, mango, grapes, orange, etc. And last one is sensitive. Sensitive fruits are found in cold. Example: almond, peach, apricot, avocado, etc. The next is classification based on ripening behavior. On the basis of ripening behavior, the fruits are classified into two types, that is climateric fruit and non-climateric fruit. Climateric fruits are defined as the fruits that enter climateric phase after harvest. That is, they continue to ripen. During ripening process, the fruit emit ethylene along with increased rate of respiration. Examples of climateric fruits are mango, guava, papaya, sapota, etc. Non-climateric fruit. In non-climateric fruit, the fruit does not ripen after harvest. Example: citrus, grape, pineapple, etc. First is climateric, in which the fruit ripens after harvesting. Second, non-climateric, the fruit does not ripen after harvesting. Then next is classification based on photoperiodic requirement. On the basis of Photoperiodic requirement. Fruit are classified as follows: short day plant, long day plant, and last one is day neutral plant. First one is short day plant. A plant that requires long period of darkness is termed as short day, long night. Short day plants form flowers only when day length is less than 12 hours. The example of fruits are strawberry, pineapple, etc. Then long day plant, a plant in which flowering is favored by long days, that is days when there are more than 14 hours of daylight. Example banana. And last one is day neutral. A day neutral plant is a plant that flowers regardless of the amount of light of daylight it receives. This was all about the classification of fruits. Thank you.